I'm your Slocum 23, you joining me for Red Carpet Diaries, Book 3, Chapter 7. On your last night at Julio Rodriguez's, you saw something strange in the fields outside your window. Is that a person? But before you can snap a picture of the strange, shadowy individual, they've disappeared into the dark night. The next morning at breakfast, you tell everyone what you saw. But who knows? Maybe I was just imagining it. You're not the type of person who jumps at shadows. Sounds like, to me, someone was here. I feel terrible. That this happened on my property. I've never had problems with intruders before. Dad, it's fine. Jessica doesn't blame you. No, of course not. It just shook me up. Understandably, it's bad enough sneaking around LA always, worrying about paparazzi. You shouldn't have to do it here. I wonder how they got in. Jessica, let's look around and see if we find out. Good idea. I'll take the fields. A perimeter fence, alright. Sounds good. Meet back here in 20. You head off into the fields, trying to focus on the spot where you saw the shadow, but all you see is flowers. Guess that's good news. Eventually, you head back to meet Matt. When you reach him, he hands you a pristine, bright blue LA baseball cap. Where'd this come from? Out near the perimeter fence. None of Dad's staff would wear something like this, and it's too clean to have been there long. So, there was someone here. Looks like. I'll make sure to get... This gets to the police. Dude, it's a hat. Like, no offense. It's a hat. Soon, Julio, Chaz, and Addison have joined you both outside, and you show them what you found. Wait, this person's not stalking you. They're repping the wrong team? Right, because their sports allegiances are the concern here. I suppose I'm glad you were already planning to leave this morning. I'll send a full security detail with you to the airport. Jessica, I'm so sorry this happened to you here. I know this trip was meant to be a respite for you all. You have nothing to apologize for. The trip was lovely. Though we'd be happy to come back whenever if you want to make it up to Jessica. He smiles, giving you all hugs. He holds on to Matt for a long time, and you hear him whisper into his son's ear. Trust yourself, Mateo. Always. Finally, he releases Matt. You all say one last goodbye to Julio, then jump, or head, for the airport. The next day, you wake up excited to finally see your first real set for Ninradell. I can't wait to see what the set designers did. It's the first chance to see Ninradell come to life. You get dressed and take a car to the first shooting location, the Rebel encampment. When you arrive, Tisha and Marianne are already there. Tisha's frowning and talking intensely on the phone, so you turn to Marianne. Jessica, there you are. Isn't this thrilling? I can't believe my baby is coming to life. I've never actually been on a movie set before. Would you mind giving me a little tour before everything gets started? I'd love to. Let's head out without her. I'm guessing she'll appreciate a couple more minutes to finish setting up. Of course. Let's go. That's Atisha yelling into her phone about a scheduling conflict. Hopefully that's nothing she can't fix. Lead Marianne through the set, pointing out all the carefully crafted details you discussed with set designers as you go. See the architectural map on the wall? Those are official building plans of the Ragnar Corporation. During their trip to the past, the sage helped William tamper with them so no one would know this room exists, or that it's directly beneath Ragnar's command center. My. Such attention to detail. Fans will be thrilled. And what will you be filming first? We're starting with William's final speech to the rebels. Ragnar's plan. I didn't sleep very well. I'm not feeling all that awesome anyway, but moving on. The moment he learns Ragnar's plan, it's the first time he truly feels they can't win. His lowest point. Tisha and I feel it's absolutely crucial to get right. The dark night of the soul. You're quite right to focus on it. It seems like you two have thought of everything. You squeeze your arm warmly and you head back to Tisha. She finishes her call, but now she's staring at her phone screen, typing violently and looking frazzled. Everything okay? What? Tisha jerks her head up, clearly ready to lay into you, then realizes it's you and Marianne and forces a smile. Oh, sorry, of course. Just sorting out few last minute details on my other projects before we dive in for the day. I just wanted to let you know that Jessica's been filling me in on your brilliant plans. I can't wait to see what you want. For now, I'll give you two some space, though I hope it's alright if I drop in from time to time. Of course, you're always welcome. Right, Tisha? Glances up from her phone, then drops it to her side, quickly recovering. Absolutely love having you. Can't wait to see you again. Luckily, Marianne doesn't seem to have noticed Tisha's distraction. She says a few quick goodbyes and heads off the set. Once Marianne is gone, Tisha sets up the filming equipment and is about to start prepping for Seth's screen test when she notices a stray prop. Who put this here? She picks up a takeout container and waves it in the air. This has suddenly turned into Game of Thrones. They're in a secret underground room, not a crappy studio apartment. Who's calling for takeout? Sorry, we were going for the busy hackers thing. There weren't a lot of details in the design doc. That's my mistake, I guess. Just keep the story in mind, okay? While you're at it, this whole set is too cluttered. I want 50% less stuff here. The crew nods and quickly works to follow her instructions. Tisha turns back to her phone, and when she looks up, she frowns again. That's a catastrophe. Aiden, what are you doing? The set's way too bare now. But you just told him to get rid of things. But Tisha's phone is ringing. She picks it up. What do you mean you can't move it? I can't do tomorrow. I already told you. Please find a way to make this work. I'm begging you. Hangs up and stares at the set again. Aiden, come on. Where are they going to sleep with all the stuff cluttering up the space? You know what? This is wrong. Tear it down. Start from scratch. I need this done today. Tisha, stop. You put both arms on her shoulders. Tisha stops in her tracks. Okay, I don't know what's going on with you right now, but you can't treat the crew like this. They're working really hard and you're making it impossible for them to succeed. I hate to say this, but you're starting to remind me of Marcus. Remind you of Marcus? I mean, you're... If I sneeze one more time or have any issues whatsoever, I'm gonna flip out. Anyway, I mean, you are treating people like garbage, asking for the impossible. I wouldn't say she's treated people like garbage. Asking for the impossible. The crew worked really hard on this, and now you want to tear it down and rebuild something better in a day? If they think that's hard, they should see what I'm dealing with. I just want the movie to succeed. I get it, and I promise you, but you need a reality check. Tisha takes a few deep breaths. Face still stormy, then deflates. I swear I read good. It's because I have my glasses off, okay? You're right. I'm out of control. I'm so sorry. I've been so overwhelmed lately, I'm just lashing out. Don't be too hard on yourself. You have a ton going on right now. Anyone would be stressed. I love all my projects so much, but I feel like all I do lately is work. Maybe you should take a little time away to clear your head. You can't take care of a million things if you don't take care of yourself. That actually makes a lot of sense. What can I say? I'm an ideas person, so what would help you get back on track? I used to love going on nature hikes in Griffith Park, back when I had an hour in the day that wasn't already scheduled. I think that sounds exactly like what you need right now, and we can definitely spare you from the set for an hour. Everything that needs to happen is kind of out of our hands at the moment. Come with me? After all, me time isn't the only thing that I've been missing out on lately. I haven't had any friend time in so long. Join Tisha on a hike for a chance to connect and gain an insight to the movie that will boost your relationship score with Marianne. Not today. You go. I'll stay here and pick up the slack, okay? Right. Are you sure? Definitely. See you in an hour? Definitely. Or maybe half an hour. There's a bike path just near the studio that's faster. Sherry's out the door, phone already back at her ear. I hope she actually takes a little time away. Question. Why would leaving the set and kind of our responsibilities give points with Marianne? That's dumb. Later, you're working on a script edit, back on the set, when you hear someone cough next to you. Ahem. Food delivery for Jessica. Are you a mirage? You think a mirage would look this good? Or smell this good? Oh my god, is that from the Armenian place near you? I love you. You're talking to the whipped garlic, aren't you? No comment. Chaz spreads the food out in front of you and you both dig in. So how are things going here? They're going interestingly? It's a little scary to hear. Things were just kind of crazy this morning. There's just so much going on. Do you think everything's going to be okay? Definitely. We just need to stay focused. I'm sure you'll keep everything in order. You always do. Actually, this visit isn't the only about the movie. I may have done a little freelance man of honoring. I thought maybe we could go pick up the invites. I had an appointment with the best stationery shop, and it seemed like another item you could feed Rosanna. Good point. I don't want her to think I'm backing out on her deal. Please say you'll come. We can discuss who's worthy of an invite to Jessica and Thomas' wedding extravaganza. Pick between multiple custom invitations, not to mention your married last name, for a chance to gain press points. Earn enough, and you'll unlock a special scene. I know I'm supposed to have strong opinions about card stock and fonts, but invitations honestly just don't matter that much to me. Can you just have Ella find something simple? Of course, I already have the perfect invite in mind. I'll let Ella know and we can coordinate with Stationery Shop. Thanks, Jazz. You're a lifesaver. On that note, I'll let you get back to it. I know you have a ton on your plate. Metaphorically, pretty sure I licked it clean after the feast, but thanks anyway for coming by. I don't know when I would have eaten if you hadn't. Anytime, beautiful. Talk soon. Chaz gives you a hug and heads out. The next day, you, Marianne, and Teeter are back on set early. It's time for the next big casting decision. Who will play Ragnar, the antagonist to the secret in Ninradell? Hey, hope I'm not too late. Seth, what are you doing here? Tisha told me to come. Ragnar and William's rivalry is the core of the story. I thought Seth should sit in on the casting to give us a preview of how that will play out. Didn't I mention that, Jessica? Must have slipped your mind. Well, I think it's a wonderful idea. Their chemistry is paramount. Small, tamping down your slight annoyance at not being kept in the loop. Seth takes a seat, and the assistant brings in the first actor, Robert O'Malley, the star of a very popular quick flick show. Tisha Desai, Marianne Doranox, Jessica Clark, it is my greatest pleasure to meet you all. I so admire your work. He has a delicious Irish accent. These are things you wish you knew before voicing Pixel Perry. You, Tisha, and Marianne all glance at each other as he bows. Irish accent. Alright, I'll give it a go. Let's start from the top. Seth's been cast as William. He'll read with you, and whenever you're ready. Surrender, Ragnar. These men don't have to die. Okay, question. Because I know actors do this all the time. You know what? I'm actually going to keep his voice. Unless people really want me to do an Irish accent. Because actors do it all the time. Where they're completely, like, British or something, and then they just come out with, like, a normal voice. So, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it for now. Am I supposed to be scared of you? I've picked bitter men out of my teeth. Robert finishes with a flourish and a wink. That's enough. Thanks, Robert. Thank you for your time. I went with it, because he wasn't acting anymore. Shut up. Robert bows ostentatiously again and heads out. That's not what I expected. Agreed. What, the voice or the thing? See, folks, I try and have fun with it. He was too charming. Ragnar always has a threat just beneath the surface. Even when he was being nice, Robert was lovely, but I didn't feel that. You couldn't be more right. Evil should be appealing, but Robert was too much of a velvet glove. Not enough iron fist, if you ask me. Totally agreed. Oh, thanks for your feedback. A few more actors cycle through for the role of Ragnar. Some complete unknowns, others fairly big names, but none of them are right. I'm starting to think we're never going to find the right guy for this. Don't give up hope yet. We've got a few more actors waiting to audition. Assistant ushers in the next Ragnar hopeful. Oh god. I thought you died. Jessica, hey. Chadley. Hi. I didn't realize you were, what have you been up to? Mainly crunches. Oh, and I tried this new flavor of whey powder. Did you know there's a vanilla that can speak French? Sounds exciting. Sometimes I just eat it straight out of the can. But, so far, I still only speak English. Oh, God. On that note, should we get this audition started? Definitely. This role is sweet, but, also salty. A lot like that weird French whey powder. Ellie concentrates very hard on the script for a moment before his face clears. He looks up at the four of you. You can't stop it, William. You and your pathetic band of malcontents have no hope whatsoever. No, but you could stop it. I suppose I could, but I won't. Ellie's lips peeled back, and suddenly his anger is palpable. But why? Think of all the people you're hurting. Think of all the lives you've destroyed. I swear to God, if they cast Chadley... The only people I ever cared about are already gone. I have nothing to lose anymore, William. Don't you see? And before this is over, you'll know what that feels like, I swear it. And scene. Chadley, that was absolutely brilliant. Like good or just like shiny or... Oh god. Last time I brought hair gel, I got that wrong. I'm doing it because of Mariana points. Nailed the part. In my hair? The audition, dear. You did an excellent job. Oh, awesome. We'll let you know, and really, it was great to see you. No, it wasn't. Same. It's good when you can be nice with your exes. Chadley, we never really dated. Still, it's like mature of us. Chadley heads out, and Marianne and Tisha turn to you. You're already tying a rope and hanging the noose. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think Chadley might be the guy. I couldn't agree more. I've always heard he was a bit, well, thick. But that performance was remarkable. We have one more audition scheduled. Let's see how he does before we make the final decision. The assistant brings in the next actor. Ben Wilkins. Alright, I'm Ben. Ben Wilkins, here to read for Ragnar. Seth will be reading with you whenever you're ready. Ben nods his head, takes a deep breath, then looks back at you. William, things have always been simple for you, easy, but that ends now. I'm not scared of you, Ragnar. Maybe not yet, but you will be. And scene. Thanks, Ben. I'll let you know. The assistant comes in and escorts Ben from the room. He wasn't bad. He's not quite as good as Chadley to my mind, but I agree, he has something. I'll leave it up to you, Jessica. Cast Chadley to have your old co-star on set for the rest of the movie. This choice will also gain relationship points with Marianne. Really? I mean, I know it's like 110 degrees outside Pixelberry. And there's a heat warning. But, really? Did you get heat stroke? That was just a few lines, but I've worked with Chadley before. I don't think he has a range to pull it off, no matter how good his audition was. I suppose I'll have to trust your judgment on this. Ben was totally solid. I'm sure he can handle it. I'm gonna try and catch him before he heads out. I'll join you. I do so love to be a part of good news. They hurry out, leaving you and Seth behind. He looks a little distant. So, what do you think of your new counterpart? Plotting your first on-set practical jokes already? What? That means, Still looking distant and green. Before you know what's happening, he rushes off the set to his trailer. You hurry after him. Seth, what's going on? Is everything alright? Seth's bent double on the couch. At the sound of your voice, he sits up and runs both his hands through his hair. I mean, you saw that guy, Ben's audition. You saw that guy, Ben's audition. Real okay, Pixelberry. He was really solid, right? That's exactly the problem. Oh, you're feeling insecure? Obviously, I can't believe how many big names came out for this audition. How could I ever measure up to any of them? I know how you feel. You do? Of course. In case you forgot, my first movie was with Matt and Victoria. They're both huge. Oh, right. You're so big now, I'd forgotten. I've never done this before. I'm a total noob, and, well, you know what happens to noobs. They get pwned? I'm so freaking upset I can't even be happy you said pwned right now. Seth, I get it. Really, it's terrifying being on your first big job, but you're gonna kill it. I'm sure of it. Oh yeah? Because I have never acted in my life, and people like Chadley Fortin are auditioning for supporting role. First of all, the movie is already a huge deal, which means everything and everyone is going to see me fail. Oh, Seth. You sit next to him on the couch, drawing an arm around his shoulders. Across from you are a few framed posters. A couple you recognize are some of Seth's beloved B-movies, but one is smaller, printed on flimsy paper. You point at it. Seth Levin, 3 Appletini lunch. What's that from? It reminds me of the flyers my friends used to put up in the bathrooms to advertise shows. Oh, that's my first gig at the Comedy Depot. I was so terrified, but it actually turned out to be a great night. Seriously, that's amazing. You should take it. My mom has $1 million back in Ohio. Hey, where's your mom? I could hang out. Just make sure to get it on eBay before everyone sees me flop. Encourage Seth to relive his first show in the movie poster premiere for a chance to play as him and seriously boost his confidence. I should have just stuck to stand-up, you know? I was starting to get the following around town. I could be backstage in some clubs in Nebraska right now, drinking cheap whiskey. That doesn't sound all that appealing, Seth. Yeah, but it's better than falling on my face in front of millions of people. Enough of that. I know you can act. Tisha knows, Marianne knows. If you still don't know it, trust us, alright? Seth takes a deep breath. Alright. After you wrap up a few last things on set, you head home. You need a bubble bath and a glass of wine. Yesterday. I want you. I'm serious. I need the cat in my life. You bend over, scratching Tazzy behind the ears. Just you and me tonight, Tazzy. Ready to do a whole lot of nothing? Pads over after you as you make your way into the kitchen to pour yourself a glass of wine. You've just taken your first sip when your phone pings with a calendar notification. Pick wedding favors. Right. Promise Ella I'd decide on the favors tonight. I had to narrow down. Over to your laptop where you've saved a few tabs with favor options. We've got macaroons, excuse me. Personalized candles, personalized champagne bottles. Okay. So I'm a person who I like things that last a while. Macaroons are gonna go pretty quickly. People are gonna drink the champagne and then personalized candles. Who doesn't like scented candles? After all, I don't want to give people something they'll just throw away. Pretty much, yeah. Or they'll just eat and consume and then it's thrown away too. Then Ella an email with details about what you want, then yawn hugely, stretching your arms over your head. I definitely earned that bath now. You head up to your bedroom and have just started drawing your bath when a siren blares through your house. Intruder alert! Intruder alert! You whip open the bathroom door just in time to hear your front door slamming shut. Oh my god, someone was breaking in? You disengage the alarm and police arrive. Minutes later, you update them on what's been going on, and then search the property. After a few minutes, an officer pulls you aside. Well, Miss Clark, the good news is your property is safe. Bad news is whoever was trying to break in is long gone. Do you have any idea who it was? We were able to pull the security footage from the cameras near your front door, but unfortunately it's rather grainy. Cop shows you footage, and the only thing you can tell is it's a man. He's wearing a hat pulled down low, and he's turned away from the camera. Look like anyone you know? Not really. I can't even see what color his hair is. Well, anything else you can think of? Anyone with a vendetta, an obsessed fan? Got plenty of those. No one in particular. There was someone trying to get pictures of a recent trip to Mexico, but I assumed it was just paparazzi. Secure the grainy footage again. No matter how hard you try, you can't find anything to latch onto, anything recognizable. I wish I had an answer, but all I have is more questions. Well, it's someone who loves hats, I'll tell you that. Your stalker has followed you to Mexico. And now to your very own home, will you be able to handle it? Or will this drag you down? Keep reading to find out. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I'm sorry. One, I'm tired. 2, I have allergies today, which I need to get some decongestion for. And 3, like, there are times where, like, I'll take my glasses off during a reading or whatnot, and then reading just goes to crap, you know, when I'm tired and just everything blurs. So I do apologize. There's just times I notice I'm doing a really crappy job, and I don't want to do a crappy job for you guys. I want to do the best possible job I am or can do, but you know, I'm also only human. So yeah, you know, if I could wake up one day and have a perfect day, wake right up out of bed, be like, yeah, let's get this choices done, without having like issues in the way, I would. I really would. But oh, my eyes just feel blah. I don't know what it is. I mean, I got a couple hours sleep. Oh my god, I like how I said that. I got a couple hours sleep. It's okay. Not like I'm dying or anything. I don't know. Maybe it's the weather. Maybe it's just a lot of things culminating. I mean, it's like 105 degrees outside. It's just now noon, and you know, it's gonna get hotter today. It's also the fact I only slept a couple hours. There's just a lot of crap going on right now in my life. So, yeah, with that being said, once again, I apologize. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I believe that's why you're here. Please remember to like and share the video. It's free. Think about it. It's free. It's free. It's really goes to help support the video, support the channel, show that I did a good job or not. It's really appreciated. I mean, I'm trying to grow the channel, and you know, I do a variety of things. And today, if you want to come hang out later, after I do the royal hair video, I will be streaming. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I will be streaming. So, without further ado, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.